Hello guys, in this video we will discuss about Java arrays. Arrays are first data structure in any programming language. For example, C language or C++, C Sharp, VB.NET, now Python. In any programming language, arrays are mostly or widely used data structures. It stores homogeneous data, or we can call homogeneous data structure. That means all elements will be of same type. Or in simple, an array is a data structure that stores a collection of values of the same type. If you declare an array of integer, so all values will be of type integer only. If you declare an array of float, all values will be float values only. If you have assigned integer values, that integer will be converted into float value. So finally float array will have all values will be of type float. So arrays internally memory allocation will be in contiguous, so it will be in sequential. Declaring an array of size 5 of integers, integer takes 4 bytes, 5 into 4, 20 bytes memory will be allocated sequentially. So arrays you can call fixed length data structures. At the time of creating an array, you must specify the length of the array, right? If you want to resize it, in that case you must create a new array, copy old values to new array. Internally, Java arrays are represented like this. Indexes. This array, in this case, this array has 6 elements. Index must start from 0 and the last index will be array length minus 1. Here we have 6 elements, 6 minus 1 equal to 5. So last index will be 5. And the first or 0th index has element 5. First index has 11. Second index has 7. Third index 10. Fourth index minus 1. Last index is 9. Again, index starts from 0. Last index will be n minus 1. So length of the array is n. Any element in an array can be accessed randomly by specifying array name in square brackets. In that you specify the index. So you can call arrays or random access data structures. And index must be within the bounds. Here starting index is 0, last index is minus 1. If you specify any value less than 0 or greater than n minus 1, in that case it is out of bound, exception will be thrown. That is an unchecked exception. You must catch it. Java arrays are derived from object class. Okay, that means in Java arrays are treated as objects only. Okay, object class has methods called hashcode, equality, reflection, etc. In that case you can get hash value of an array. Okay, if you want to compare two arrays for equality, you can do this. And if you want to create an array using reflection, that is also possible because it is derived from object class. Syntax for creating arrays: first specify data type, empty square brackets, and variable name equal to new operator. Any object will be created using new keyword. Under data type you must specify under length of the array. Data type and length must be specified. These are all mandatory fields in declaring an array. Data type can be anything like a primitive or wrapper classes, string, or even user defined classes. So length can be even 0. Java permitted. So length of the array can be 0. For testing purpose they did like this. So how to create an array? Data type, square brackets, variable name equal to new, again data type and the length of the array. Second version, data type here, data type integer, nums, square brackets equal to new integer. Here what's happening is, after data type they are specifying left side, after data type they are specifying square brackets, and after variable also they are specifying square brackets. Both are valid in Java. So default values for arrays, based on the data type, default values will be set. For example, numbers, integer, float, double. For these data types, default value will be 0. For Boolean arrays, default value will be set it as false. For character array, null character will be assigned for all elements. Okay. For reference type like strings, date times, or user defined classes, so all elements will be assigned with the null value. Here is again syntax. Creating an array of size 6, you can create two ways. Initializing an array, variable name index must specify and equal to value. Here first case 10, at index 1 20. You can declare an array like this. Declare and initialize the array. Whatever values specified in the curly braces, that values count will be taken. Here we have 6 elements, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So array of length 6 will be created and values will be initialized. So at the 0th index 10 will be there, first index 5, second index 6, third index 7, like that. Last index will have value 9. Save version you can declare like this also. In the first version, anonymous array will be created. Second version, it will create an array. Length of the array will be calculated in the elements you specified in the curly braces. How to display array elements? You can use any loops. For example, while loop, do while, or you can use for loops. First version, you need to declare index, that is int I equal to 0, I less than array name dot length. Length here is a property. It's a property of array class. It returns number of elements in the array, and you need to increment the index by 1. System.out.println variable name under square brackets specify the index. Second version, for each loop. Here for int I colon array name. For each iteration, the value will be returned and assigned to variable I. So system.out.println, so value is assigned to variable I, just display the I value there. Here second case you no need to index. That's how we create an array, initialize the array and display the array elements.